Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk Sense with Jayanti. Well, today we have someone really special. Well, she's a wife of former Vice President of India, Hamid Ansari, and this is not the only thing that defines her. Well, she has already set an example for Hindu-Muslim unity and religious tolerance. Well, she's also a founder of Noor Charitable Society, which runs a lot of schools under her. Well, a warm welcome to Salma Ansari ji. Thank you so much for being a part of this Let's Talk Sense with us.
Thank you very much.
So, Salma ji, we really want to know if you have to define yourself in 3 words, how can you define it?
I'm love.
Oh.
I am a heart of a child which wonders every time the leaf moves or a bird chirps.
Right. Well, that's a very deep meaning, I guess. So, as we were just doing a research. So we just got to know that in 1960s, you were having a dream that you want to get settled down in London. And what brought you back in India?
A horse. Actually, the horse took me to the heart of the Aligarh town.
Okay.
And I saw such poverty which I had never seen before. Because my father was in the UN, so we used to be out for a lot of time. We didn't really. And then I married a foreign service officer, and when you are abroad, you say, India shining, India shining, India shining. You come to believe it.
Yes.
And my first contact with real misery of poverty was when I went in deep into the villages on a horseback, and I saw a 1-year-old boy drinking from the sewage tank. And it was like, somebody hit me in the stomach. And I couldn't forget it. I came home and I was sick. And I said, I'm never going to go out riding again. So my coach, who was a young man, probably as old as you are, and he said, everybody does that.
All right.
When they see something that, upsets them, they just turn their faces and walk away. You're going to be the same, you're going to do the same, you're going to be one of those. So that really, hit me somewhere. So I said, I have to do something about this poverty. And the only thing I could think about was education. So my slogan was free education for all.
All right. So on that note, I really want to know that, with free education, I believe you started with a charity school. We really want to know what Al Noor is all about and what exactly your vision for that particular school is.
Actually, let me tell you something. I was completely mad. I was not in my senses, because I saw so much poverty. It blew my brain away. So I said, free education for all. Now, it's a tough thing. It's easy to say, but when you get into the nitty-gritty of running a school, it's a lot of money.
So if I may ask, how many kids are there in that particular school?
Now, today?
Yes.
5,000.
Wow, and it's completely free of cost.
It's completely free. And we are running a boarding school.
Right.
We have 13 cases which have come from where the father has been lynched.
Okay.
And because the NGOs who are looking after these children have no money. Ours is the only school in India which does not take a penny from the child.
And if I'm not wrong, that you are not having a classroom structure. You have a different concept altogether, and their kids are actually taught unity in religion.
Because I feel that we divide children. The moment the child is born, we divide. Iska naam ye hai, he's a Hindu, he's a Muslim. And the children who come from my school gets the lowest possible grassroots level children who have sometimes only one meal a day, sometimes not even that. So those are the children who come to my school. And there are mentally challenged in certain ways because they have been mistreated so much. They're beaten, they're abused, they're pushed around. They're made to do work they're not happy with.
Right.
So in order to make them come on to make them feel human,
Right.
you need to have no structure. I have no age group. A 15-year-old child can sit in the nursery.
That's wonderful. Absolutely. So in the making of this school, what were the challenges you have faced in the initial stage or in the making of this process?
Many challenges. First, of course, was that these slum kids can never. They can't read Hindi. How are they going to speak in English? Because my medium of instruction in the school is English. So there was a great hue and cry anyway. Then the other thing was that where are you going to get the money from?
Right.
Because that was the greatest challenge.
Right.
So for 8 years, I was out on the road.
Okay.
I had sometimes 5,000 rupees in the bank. I had 600 children to look after. I sat down, I said, I'm going to close the school. I can't do it. So I went to Aligarh and I called all the teachers and I said, I'm going to close the school. I cannot anymore fight the battle of money. So you know what they said? They said, हमें आपने 6 महीने से तनख्वाह नहीं दी है. 6 months you haven't paid us. Huh?
Okay.
Have we asked you?
That's so sweet.
You know, it was like a slap on my face. I said, my God, these teachers come from very, poor background. Sometimes that's the only salary they have to back on. And they have given me, I said, my God, and I have a house, I have food, I have everything, and I'm losing faith. So after that, I never looked back. I walked on broken glass. I bled, but I said never, I'm not going to say it's over. In Aligarh, the entire emphasis is on Islam and on education. There are a lot of Hindu students over there. There are a lot of my Hindu friends studied. We never had any problems. Now lately the problem started with this feeling that I am Hindu, you're a Muslim, I'm not going to go into your area.
Okay.
So I opened a Mandir and a masjid in the school.
Wow.
And that brought down the world on me.
So what still, how do you get this energy into, you have to do something which you really want to do it?
I think if you also decide that I want to do this, and you put your entire being into it, you'll succeed. All of us have that in us. It's just that we don't tap this power. What are the powers? What are the places? What are the buttons that I must push to be able to understand what kind of a wonderful human being we are?
So I believe you have something to say on the religious part,
Mm-hmm.
So where does this come from?
I think it comes from India. It's my country which is like that.
Wow.
India is, I've been to so many countries, I've lived in so many countries, but India has something in it which goes beyond human experience. The kind of soul India has, the air that India has, the energy India has, no other country in the world has that. We are poor, we fight a lot, we do everything, we have a lot of poverty, a lot of problems. But beyond all that, beyond all these differences, is this beautiful, pure power of India, which is power of all the religions. And I have learned a lot from Hinduism. Hinduism has been a way of life. It's soft, it's gentle, it's accepting and affirming. So when you come from the discipline of strict Islam,
Right.
into a religion which is a way of life, which softens the contours and it's an amazing feeling. You have no limits. You are limitless, and that happens only in India. India gives you that limitless knowledge of humanity, which has been our heritage, but we keep forgetting it. I think our current scenario is going against the spirit of India. The unity, which is the beauty of India, the unity of so many colors which melt into each other.
Right.
I think that is our greatest strength.
Right.
If we destroy it, then we'll destroy ourselves.
So we want to know what's next Salma ji is doing in future. Like, what's your next target or what's in your bucket list you are planning to do?
Well, actually, I'm starting a dhaba.
All right.
I'm starting a dhaba in Aligarh.
Okay.
Because we always, whatever we are doing, we always need money.
Yeah.
So I thought that food is a very good way to earn money.
Right.
And I'm going to call it Zamzam. Zamzam is the holy water.
So what message you want to give it to today's women?
Actually, I train my own teachers because it's very difficult to take a child from the slum and make him understand what English language is, what grammar is. So for them to come to this level of being able to understand how the children is going is pretty tough. So what I did, I said, each one of you,
Right.
I empower you. You're not there is no principle as such. You are empowered to be with the kids, teach them as you would as a mother. The mother in you is what I want.
So this is like brilliant. The technique is completely different and it's up to the mark. That's how our kids, they wanted to learn. Well, Bharatkilaxmi is not about gender, age or religion. It's about expression. It's about what you're giving back to your society. And yes, we met one today again. So let's meet again soon with another story of Bharatkilaxmi. Till then, keep talking sense.